right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good evening, everybody. We are back here for another video. Let's go ahead and jump right into it here. Taking a look firstly at your national radar picture, and as you can see, there is some activity going on. Southeastern part of the country in the Carolinas, and then over here in Utah and Idaho and Montana. But for our neck of the woods, all we have to deal with is some rain showers out west and to the north. So let's get right into it. Starting off in Minnesota, there's some light rain showers moving through western Minnesota right now. Morris, Benson, Granite Falls area experiencing some light rain showers, also near Ortonville. And then into South Dakota, there's some more widespread rain showers going on right now. Central South Dakota, Pierre, Mulbridge area, and then over towards northeastern South Dakota, Redfield, Watertown areas there. Rain showers moving through, and then down into Nebraska. It extends down here. All of this activity is moving in a northeasterly direction. Sioux Falls area, again, in the clear. We're not seeing anything for tonight. We're looking at dry conditions. So again, in these areas that you can see on the screen, that is where we have our rain showers, and that's our activity. And so as we take a look at your current temperatures at the 8 o'clock hour, we are at 68 right now in Sioux Falls. That's about average for this time of the year. 65 in Aberdeen, 61 in Watertown, and then over into central South Dakota, 67 right now in Pierre. We got 64 in Mulbridge, and then over into western South Dakota, 68 in Rapid City, 61 in Custer, and then down into Nebraska. We got 75 in Valentine, one of the warmer spots on the map, 79 in North Platte, 69 in Omaha, and then into Iowa, 67 in Des Moines. We have 63 in Storm Lake, 63 in Waterloo, 65 in Spencer, 69 in Sioux City, and then into Minnesota, 64 in Marshall, 60 in St. Cloud, and 63 in Mankato, and 56 in Rochester, 66 in Laverne. So it is a mild night out there. It is really nice out, a little breezy, but overall not too shabby. So next, we're going to go ahead and bring up the latest that we're seeing on the models and more. But first, let's hear a brief word from our sponsors at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
Okay, so let's dive into the latest that we're seeing on the HRRR model. Starting us off this evening, again, we do have those rain showers that's going on right now. This is about what it looks like right now. And this activity expected to continue the rest of the evening into the overnight hours. Now, by tomorrow morning, this eventually will impact the eastern South Dakota, Sioux Falls area, northeast Nebraska there by tomorrow morning. As you can see, the I-29 corridor there, seeing those rain showers. Also, maybe some more activity out west, out near the Black Hills area. Could be some light rain showers out there as well. And those rain showers are expected to move on into Minnesota as we go through tomorrow morning into the afternoon hours, and then we'll watch and see what happens next. There could be some more isolated rain shower development farther to the west, central South Dakota perhaps, and then into Minnesota and northern and into Iowa as well. So and then tomorrow evening, maybe some more rain showers in the Sioux Falls area, eastern South Dakota. That is what it looks like according to the latest on the HRRR. And then it looks like by Sunday night into Monday, things will really start to pass, and we're not going to see much of anything. Now, if we look at the latest on the European model, the Euro, let's go ahead and run this out. Tomorrow, again, rain showers tonight, tomorrow. And then what happens next? Well, Monday could be some light rain showers scattered across Nebraska, so we don't have to worry about that here. However, as we go throughout the evening hours, you can see some rain showers kind of head up into our area, southern South Dakota. Sioux Falls could be impacted there Monday evening, and then northern Nebraska there, western Iowa, western South Dakota. Again, very spotty in nature, very scattered activity, but not looking at anything severe either, not looking at any severe weather. Not really seeing any thunderstorms either, really just rain showers. And then that activity will continue Monday night into Tuesday. And then Tuesday looks like another day of rain showers hanging around our entire region. The Quad State region there, and then Sioux Falls getting in on this. And then Tuesday night into Wednesday, more activity. And we're looking at more rain showers in the forecast there. According to what we're seeing on the European model there. So a lot more active as we go through the next few days and into this upcoming work week. Does look like a much more active pattern than what we've been seeing the last several weeks. So just be ready, be prepared for a lot more chances for moisture as we are getting to that time of the year again, where we're cooling off and we are going to start to introduce more chances for rain. And so now we're going to look at your temperature map here over the next several days. Start us off here. Tonight, overnight lows in the 50s and 60s, and then for your day tomorrow, a warm day in the eastern part of the area. Sioux Falls, low 80s for a high, mid 80s down in Nebraska and near Sioux City. So there's going to be a window here of opportunity in far southeast South Dakota, western Iowa, and eastern Nebraska, where we could see temperatures in the low to mid 80s, which is much above average for this time of the year. Otherwise, rest of the region, 60s mainly across central and western South Dakota, northern South Dakota into northeastern, eastern portions of Minnesota, and then western Nebraska. And then on Monday, we'll cool off again. We'll have temperatures in the 50s and 60s, low to mid 60s for Sioux Falls there. And then by Tuesday, we're looking at another cool down, more cooling temperatures into the 50s mainly for our area, mid 50s in Sioux Falls there. And then on Wednesday, 50s and 60s once again in the forecast, maybe even some 70s back into the forecast, maybe even an 80 degree down towards Sioux City and Omaha. Could be an 80 degree temp down there. Otherwise, low 70s for Sioux Falls and 50s and 60s up to the north. And then on Thursday, another looking at warming back up here. Mid 70s, mid to upper 70s across our area there. 77 perhaps in Sioux Falls there on Thursday. You do notice far out to the west in western and Panhandle and western South Dakota, temperatures in the 50s, maybe even some 40s out in the Black Hills. But otherwise, again, 70s for the rest of us there. And then on Friday, 60s for a high. So it does look like we will warm back up again this upcoming week, but not super warm. We're not looking at any of that summer heat. We're looking at 60s and 70s, maybe even a few 80s here and there in a couple of spots. But overall, a nice forecast. Temperature-wise, we're looking really good. But again, a lot more active pattern looks to be more likely this week. All right, so we are going to wrap things up here with your 10-day outlook. We're going to start west to east here, Rapid City area. We're looking at cool down in temperatures, 60 degrees tomorrow, then 50s and 60s this upcoming week, overnight lows in the 40s, and more clouds than sun, and a chance of rain there midweek on Wednesday. Then for the Pierre area, where you're looking at mid-60s tomorrow, again, behind that front, cooler temperatures as well. 30s for overnight lows there Sunday night. So tomorrow night is going to be really cold, really chilly for this time of the year. And then this week, we're looking at temperatures in the 50s and 60s, more clouds than sun, overnight lows in the 40s, and midweek chances for rain. And then for the Aberdeen area, we're looking at a nice warm day tomorrow, low 70s for a high, and a mix of clouds and sun, and then overnight lows in the 30s. And then this upcoming work week, 50s and 60s for temperatures, and more clouds than sun, chance of rain midweek there, and overnight lows in the 40s. And then finally for Sioux Falls, we're looking at near 80 tomorrow. I think we'll hit 80 tomorrow in Sioux Falls, and then overnight lows in the low 40s. And then this upcoming work week, 61 on Monday. We're going to cool back down on Tuesday to 53, and then we'll warm back up middle to the end of this upcoming week, 60s to low 70s there for highs, and then overnight lows in the 40s and 50s. And a lot more chances for rain, it looks like, in the Sioux Falls area. So kind of the southeastern South Dakota area, a lot more rain chances ahead. As I mentioned before, more active pattern is ahead for us. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed, be sure to give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, drop a comment below. And we are also very active on Facebook and X, so be sure to check those out, of course. And we have our Instagram and TikTok pages as well. So that's going to wrap things up. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good night.